Hello everyone and welcome to Infinity of Nashua. My name is Jacob, also known as Car Guy 1999 Reviews here on YouTube. And today we're going to be taking an in-depth tour and a test drive of the 2022 Infiniti QX60. Completely redesigned, took a break for the 2021 model year and came back for 2022. Start out with the design. You have the waterfall grille, looks absolutely gorgeous. Your piano key daytime running lights, again, absolutely gorgeous. This is the LUXE model, deep Bordeaux over graphite. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, this is our 3-row SUV. So, let's go ahead. I have some notes here to make sure I cover everything. Because I'll be honest with you guys, this is my first time spending time with one, getting used to it. So I want to make sure, and because it's such a big model for Infiniti, I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Now, you have 4 main trim levels for the QX60. You have Pure, which is your entry level. You have this one here, which is a Luxe. Then you work your way up to Sensory and Autograph being the top of the line. Front wheel drive models is standard. All wheel drive is of course optional, but for us here in New England, every single one we get in is going to be all wheel drive. Now, you have 3 big packages, and they're available on certain trim levels. Performance audio is optional on Luxe. It is standard on Sensory. That's going to be your 17-speaker audio Bose Performance Series. Vision package is optional on Luxe and Sensory, standard on Autograph. That's going to feature your adaptive front lighting system, your smart rear view virtual review mirror, and your heads-up display. Tow package is available only on the all-wheel drive Sensory, again standard on Autograph. That's going to add a tow hitch receiver, a transmission oil cooler, and it's going to increase tow capacity to up to 6,000 pounds. Engine is the same as what was in it previously. It's a dual overhead cam 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6, producing 295 horsepower at 6,400 RPM, 270 pound-feet of torque at 4,800 RPM. However, new feature has been added to this 3.5 liter V6, and that is auto start stop. Of course, it is disableable if you so desire. So this now, the all-wheel drive system features direct coupling, so it engages the rear wheels almost instantly when it detects a loss of traction. Biggest change for the redesigned QX60 is the introduction of the all-new 9-speed automatic. Gone is the CVT, a very, very welcome change in my eye. Of course, this has paddle shifters and manual mode and everything. Big suspension changes, advanced rear shock absorbers, thicker stabilizer bars, so for a bit of a smoother ride. Electronic power steering, it's going to allow you to adapt the way the steering feels, improve steering feedback while operation. Brake discs are going to be larger than your previous generation. It's going to add for additional brake performance, increased cooling, more durability, longer life. It's also going to have an electronic parking brake now. The previous generation was a mechanical park brake. This one is electronic. That's also going to add your auto hold feature. There's your auto start stop on off. This auto hold feature, so if you've had a long day at work or at the gym, your legs are a bit tired, you have that one traffic light in town that stays red for a little bit longer than it should, this auto hold system will hold the brakes for you at the traffic light and just allows you to take your feet off the pedals, relax your legs, and improve that luxurious feel. Couple different wheels on the QX60. These featured here are the 20-inch LUXE wheels. You have 18-inch wheels on the Pure. Sensory and Autograph share the same 20-inch wheels, slightly different design here. On the Pure, you are P255/60R18 tires, all four corners. This one, your P255/50R20 on all four corners again. New feature is gonna be your active grille shutter. Because of how warm it is, they're gonna be open. But if you look down here, you'll notice some slats that if the engine doesn't require that increased cooling, it's going to shut those to improve fuel efficiency. So on part of the vision package, which again optional on LUXE and Sensory, you're gonna have the adaptive front lighting system. You're also gonna have a little bit larger rearview mirrors than the previous generation. Let's see here. Power liftgate, capless fuel filler. There you go. Gone are the days of having to unscrew the fuel fill cap. And of course, there's a one-way valve so people can't siphon your gas. Let's go ahead, talk about some of the exterior color. On the Autograph, you can get this roof all black, create a two-tone dynamic. Those colors that can be used with two-tone include Moonbow Blue, Graphite Shadow, Warm Titanium, this color here, Deep Bordeaux, Majestic White, and Grand Blue. The new exterior colors launched for this generation include Warm Titanium, Grand Blue, Mineral Black, Moonbow Blue, and Glacier White. The colors that remain include Deep Bordeaux, this one here, Graphite Shadow, Liquid Platinum, Mocha Almond, and Majestic White. Now, these seats here are the zero gravity seats, engineered by NASA engineers, or approved by NASA, I should say. Uses the design of your body and a little bit of memory foam technology to contour to you and create that zero gravity feel and design. On Sensory and Autograph, you're gonna have massaging front seats. Standard on all models, standard even in the Pure, you have four-way adjustable lumbar support. Power front passenger seat, 8-way power adjustable seat, standard again on all. Climate controlled seats, that means the addition of ventilation, heated seats, and steering wheel are both standard. LUXE and above, you're gonna have your cooled seats. New feature, one-touch release for third row entry and exit. So on the back side of this seat, you have a button that will allow it to come straight forward for passengers in the third row. Second row, you're gonna have heated seats on Sensory and above. This is where the button will be for those. There's your rear climate, 12-volt power outlet. Seven USB chargers is standard, USB-C, USB-A. Let's see here, interior trim. LUXE is gonna have this silver metallic weave. LUXE is gonna be piano black, and then open pore ash wood trim, gonna be Sensory and Autograph. Steering wheel's completely new. It's a D-shaped design. Standard again, heated steering wheel like I said before, standard on all. Power adjustable steering column, rear outboard roof HVAC vents. So here, unlike the Acura MDX, you're gonna have, even in the third row, climate control vents mounted up top. Wireless charging pad is going to be here on Sensory and Autograph. Interior illumination, you're gonna have ambient lighting again on Sensory and Autograph. You have a storage area underneath, because this is shift by wire. You can put a bunch of cubbies in that little cubby hole. Standard on LUXE and above is your Pro Pilot Assist. That's gonna feature, Pro Pilot Assist essentially is a hands-on driver's assistance. It's not autopilot, doesn't claim to be. It's hands-on to help reduce driver fatigue on long road trips on the highway and stop and go traffic on the highway. Features intelligent cruise control, steering assist. Oh, okay, so with navigation, again, this car has it in LUXE. It's going to use the navigation to help provide data. Cool. Rain sensing wipers, standard on all QX60s, rear door window shades, LUXE and above. Personal drive modes. Let's see here, traffic sign recognition as part of ProPilot Assist, standard on LUXE and above. Driver attention alert helps the vehicle detect if you're getting drowsy or not. Again, standard on LUXE and above. Rear sonar system, so the rear parking sensors, standard on Pure. Once you step up to the LUXE, you have sonar sensors in the front and rear. You can see the parking sensors located there. On the Pure, you're gonna have analog gauges with a small multimedia display here. This here is a 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster. I mean, you can put the navigation, you can change your different views. Let's see, change muted view, so the information is going to be a little bit larger. Airbags. You're going to have front and passenger knee airbags. Second row, you're going to have outboard side airbags. And one thing that is really cool, in the autograph, you're gonna have an airbag here to protect the front passengers from hitting each other. Trailer sway control, as part of the trailer or the towing pack, is going to make sure that the trailer doesn't start fishtailing side to side. It's gonna control that for you. Adaptive front lighting, we went over that. Center display, I'll go inside because everything here is interior. 12.3-inch interactive display. So you're gonna have two illuminated USB ports up front, down here. One illuminated USB charger here, 12 volt in there as well. Run charging port on third row passenger side. On the driver's side, that is standard on sensory and autograph. Then we also have, with every QX60, INFINITI InTouch services. I won't go fully into depth, but essentially that's an app you can have on your phone. Gives you vehicle remote start, a maintenance alert, vehicle health report. Also, you can have, because this one has navigation, you can connected search, so it's going to use where you're at and give you recommendations. Security is automatic collision notification, stolen vehicle locator, drive zone alert, valet alert, curfew alert, speed alert, so you can get notifications to your phone if your vehicle is doing something it really isn't supposed to. Other than that, I know I've been rambling on a little bit, but I wanted to go through everything that's been added to the QX60. It's a big moment for us here at INFINITI. It's a huge sales success for us so far. People are loving them. Now, here is your heated steering wheel. You do have haptic feedback when you use these buttons down here. Your cooled seats, of course. Electronic parking brake. Your drive mode selector. You're gonna have personal, sport, auto, eco. We're gonna be driving in sport. This is a sliding visor. This is your panoramic sunroof, standard on all trims. This is your main screen. Obviously, you can go through, adapt this as you so desire. Let's see here. So, rewind satellite radio. Here is your button for ProPilot Assist. That is your blind spot, your lane departure, your forward collision warning. Pop it into reverse, you have your around view monitor. And then without further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing out on the road. That was a little bit of talking there, but I wanted to go through everything this QX60 has in depth. I know that was a lot of information, but I wanted to go through it all because this is such a big jump. It's almost like a multi-generation jump compared to the previous generation. I liked that car. I love this one. And we've seen a lot of people trade in their QX60 leases for one of these and realize just how nice of a vehicle these are. That 9-speed, man, obviously shares a platform, very, very basic platform with the Pathfinder, but this is a much bigger difference than the previous gen. The previous gen, I always said QX60 needed to be a bit more different. This one is very different. I've driven both the Pathfinder and this now. This is very, very good, much different, and very, very much more premium. In terms of visibility, I have no problem at all. It's definitely very impressive. One of the better 3-row SUVs I've driven. Here is your steering assist on and off button down here. You know, and to think about, the Luxe is going to be probably your most common model. The Autograph is going to be the most talked about. But the Luxe is going to be your really more commonly seen, and I think it's probably the best bang for the buck out there. As you can tell, very, very calm and composed drive. In sport mode, the steering weights up nicely. Again, that is that electronically control or electronic power steering. Of course, the electric motor that controls your steering weight is on the rack itself. That eliminates that lag you might feel in some electric steering. Electronic steering. Wow, I just can't speak. You can tell, extremely smooth, buttery smooth, I should say. It's just comfortable. I am thoroughly impressed with this QX60. I spent what, about 15 minutes in it so far, but I've driven every single one we've had for a short loop just to check them over. I'm impressed. I really am. They're just such a huge jump from the previous gen to this one. It's impressive, guys. It really is. And I think once people drive these and realize just how good they really are, I think these things will be unstoppable. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.